This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. We have some squats going on this day and some guys doing some deadlifts. This is a big Saturday at Super Training, as many Saturdays are. We always welcome lifters to come in from all over everywhere, all over California to come in and check the gym out, or people that are coming in from a different state, from out of town, are always more than welcome to come check out Super Training as well. There's Treston Eugene Scholl smashing on some squats as usual. And here's my chubby little self trying to work on some raw squatting. And I've been working quite a bit on a raw squat, and I was trying to squat twice a week and just not used to it. And I already got some inflammation going on in the old kneecap. So that's why I'm moving a little bit sluggish on this day, but I still end up having a good day. And there's my boy, Jesse Burdick, with the bright, colorful shirt there. Here's David Butt Squish banging out some squats. You can see we got the chains on there. Chains help to accommodate resistance. Weights are heavier at the top and lighter at the bottom. Good strong pull there by Chris. He's fairly new with us. Just been with us for a few months. Here's Brandon. This is the Cheap Crew. The Cheap Crew, these are guys that came to the gym after they found out it was free. Super Training Gym is free. All you need is some balls to come in and train and to work hard. That's pretty much the only thing you need. And if you fit in, then you can get in. Otherwise, you'll just be in everybody's way, and you'll work your way out the door on your own. People don't get kicked out of Super Training. You kick yourself out. Here's, speaking of getting kicked out, here's Chris Ramos, who is always explosive, more explosive than diarrhea. Speaking of diarrhea, here's my boy Silent Mike. Shh. Silent Mike likes to go both ways. Swing from both sides of the plate. Silent Mike likes to do his deadlifting, both sumo and conventional, to kind of work some different muscles. Been something he's been working on for a little while. Wants to be well balanced and spatial. Here's Butt Squish going again. It's good to have David back in the gym. He missed a few months. It kind of happens. Guys get married, and then they disappear. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why after you get married. It'd make more sense if you got a girlfriend, and then you weren't in the gym. Why is Treston Scholl so fat? Treston Scholl, he reminds me of Babe Ruth. Remember those old clips of Babe Ruth back in the day when Babe Ruth was running the bases like 500,000 miles an hour? And you couldn't figure it out. You're like, how the hell was Babe Ruth so goddamn fast? And he was so fat. That's Treston Scholl. Fat and fast. Look at that. 365 pounds plus chains. I'm the next Dan Green. I might as well face it. Here's Ryan Spencer, who's always a strong little bastard, squatting with the safety squat bar. Here's Burdick. Burdick's just always a textbook box squatter. Always has good technique. He's always been able to open up the hips real well. And if you're looking at technique and form, looking at the right way to box squat, definitely always keep an eye on him. G-Buff here. G-Buff is always good on the box squat. Ramos is good about 30% of the time, but he's so strong that it doesn't really matter. And of course, Treston Scholl. Treston's form is always unbelievable. One of the few guys that can sit so far back that his shins are pointed backwards on a box squat. There's Mike locking in some good pulls. Gets really stuck right there, and what you can't tell from the video is just that he's got a little too much of a round at the bottom of the pull when he's pulling sumo. When he pulls conventional too, and it makes him get stuck. You can see I'm working on carrying the bar low. That's why Jim is zooming in on my giant face right there. Carrying the bar low is just allowing me to keep a better relationship to where the barbell is and my hips are. But Mike is just rounded over a little bit too much in the lower back, and some movements that would help him. Some snatch grip pulls would probably help. Obviously a deficit pull would help. But real assistance exercises such as bent over rows, those types of movements will really help Elias. He's just got to build up. He's just got to keep smashing, keep building up his upper back and his lats. Even like shrugs, face pulls, all those types of movements. It's going to help him lock his lats in. A lot of times people don't realize that the flattening out of the back, so much of that comes from the arms and comes through your lats. It starts with your hands. Your hands are attached to the barbell, and you're taking your shoulder blades, working your way up your arm. You're taking your shoulder blades, and you're pinching them back and trying to get your back flat and keep your arms almost tucked in at your sides. Somewhat hard to explain sometimes, but that's what you're trying to do. Burdick moving those weights pretty fast too. He threw on a pair of briefs after doing some good raw sets. G-Buff handling some weight. I did a lot of my sets on this day without a belt, and then I threw on a belt, and that's like 475. It's really more like almost 500 even, I guess, or no, 470. It's 490, which isn't very good, but there is some chain on there. Did a lot of my sets without the belt, trying to build up the lower back, and then add the belt as I saw fit. That might be something you guys want to try from time to time. Sometimes, not even sometimes, all the time, I have a tendency to go too heavy, so I have to invent ways of forcing myself to not go too heavy. Again, good strong squat in there by Burdick. Not really much to mention form-wise on those. Those look good. The only thing I ever see from Burdick is sometimes he just has a tendency, because of his mobility, to just let his feet just slide out like so far that it looks like it's too far. And there is such a thing. You can be out too far. It didn't look like he was doing it there, but sometimes that happens when he's in a suit. Here comes the ever so chubby Tristan Shull. Doesn't really matter what weight's on there. He's good to go to smash on it. And here's my skinny little self. I added some briefs here, and I haven't worn briefs in about 8 weeks or so. There's Jesse hammering out. Looks like about 7 plates there. Nice squatting by him. You can see now I'm trying to get my hands on the bar, something I've been working on, keeping that bar a little lower. Something I've been working on as well. Pretty good speed there for myself. Doesn't take me long to figure out how to use powerlifting gear. I've always loved it. But I am going to continue to work on my raw squat. Good strong squat there by Ramos once again. And I end here with about 650 and a bunch of chain for whatever that's worth. Here goes Ramos smashing some more big weights. Looks like 5.5 plates there. Still moving it pretty effortlessly. And here comes Tristan Shull with a big squat of the day. He's got some band on there. And maybe he went heavier than that. Nope, that's it. That was 745, I believe. And that is it from supertraining.tv.